Well, hello. I am all done up for my basic specialist training interview. Yes, I have been shortlisted and the interview is exactly, I'm looking at my imaginary watch, 45 minutes. Well, I actually don't know when it's gonna be. So the way it works, they ask you to log in 15 minutes prior to your allocated time. Mine is 11, so I have to log in 15 to 11. And then they ask you to be there for at least 1 hour after, just in case they will be delayed. So do not disconnect if you weren't called in like at your time or after your time. So that's nerve-wracking, but that's okay. It's not my first time doing it. I had my interview last year and I was not unfortunately selected to participate in the program, but I did get shortlisted last year as well, and I had the interview. I will definitely not post this video until well after the interview, but the something that I told my fiance yesterday is, he was like, maybe at the beginning you should say thank you very much for, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to the panel. And you know what I said? I said that I'm not going to do that because I deserve to be there and I worked really hard to be there and I paid the fee and I filled in the criteria. So I am not privileged to be there. I deserve to be there. Okay, now I feel when I'm saying it, I feel that it comes off incredibly cocky, but it's really not. Just hear me out. I deserve to be there. I am very, very determined to do this program. And frankly, based on that and based on all of my merits so far, all of my clinical work, all of my dedication, all of the things, like I worked as an observer for 9 months for free. Like, have you ever heard of anyone else going to the hospital 5 days a week, 5 days a week for 9 months for free, so they could have an opportunity to meet people so they can eventually get employment? And that's exactly what I did. That shows dedication. So no, I am not thankful to speak to the panel. We are just gonna be basing this on mutual respect, and I deserve to be there. I deserve to present myself at this panel. I deserve to have a spot at this program. Yeah, and they would be frankly lucky to have me in their training program. Okay, this is the attitude I am bringing to this interview. And yeah, if you can tell, I am nervous. I am nervous. Of course I'm nervous. If I don't get in this year, it's going to be another year of delay in terms of my medical career progression. And it's a big thing. It's a big thing. But at the same time, I think I'm ready. I feel like, okay, I am ready. I am confident in my ability to prove to these people in 10 minutes or less that I deserve to be part of this program. Okay, now, let me stop rambling and show you my setup. So, I have my ring light so they can see me really well in that chair. I have my little table with the computer stand and my passport, because they will actually ask me to show my passport at the beginning of the interview. Then I have my computer here. For now, it's just still charging. I'll just move it over there. And my phone will be turned off for the interview. If you don't remember the disastrous interview I had, well, not disastrous interview, but it was my first interview in Ireland. Come on, it was okay. The malfunction of my camera that I had. So I didn't turn off my phone. I just put it next to me, and the camera from my computer somehow switched to my phone, and I didn't understand it. So it was just black screen because the phone was facing, the other way around. Like the phone was facing up. So I saw my ceiling and I was like, I couldn't clock in why I'm seeing my ceiling and not myself. So the panel was like, what's up? And I'm like, I don't know. So that was a bit of a mess. I did fix it up at the end and it was fine. Like the interview itself was fine. I didn't get that job, but well, it was a long time ago. I had no experience. I hold no grudges. So now, to have like absolutely no opportunity for that to happen again, I'm going to turn off my phone. All right, what else? In terms of setup, so I'm in my bedroom, as you can tell. I think this is the best, like it's the quietest room, it's the warmest room. It has a lot of natural, not a lot of, but some degree of natural lighting that is more than in my living room. And in my living room right now, there is lots of laundry and there's lots of dirty dishes, and I have no desire or strength to sort it out before. So I'm like, I'm just gonna move this party to the bedroom. I will see you after the interview to give you my feedback. Hopefully it will be a good one. God, please God, let it be this year that I will become a part of a training scheme in Ireland. Oh, well, hello. Sorry guys, but this is the raw truth about medical education. You like kill yourself preparing for an interview. Learn how to present yourself very well, how to talk about your CV, and then you go to the interview and then don't ask you about your CV, like at all. Like, obviously I can't share the actual questions I was asked, but what I can say is I didn't have an opportunity to talk about my experience so far at all. All the questions were very strict, as in they were very about other things, and there was nothing relating to my actual career. So I felt like I had no opportunity to talk about any of the achievements I did so far. And the clinical question, I'm sorry, but it was fucked up. Like, I can't obviously share what it was, but it was something, again, like last year, that I have not heard anyone else being asked that. And I feel like it's just so not fair, because you know how, I don't know if you, okay, now I'm settling down. My God, probably was sounding really bad. But you know, the general recommendation that you would see online for this interview is for clinical questions, to read through emergency scenarios section at the back of Oxford Handbook of Medicine. And as a part of it, obviously it can be something else. Well, of course, in my case it was, but whatever. And it's not there. Like, I read the whole thing, memorized the whole thing. It's not there. It's like, not there. So, like, I did say, I'm not saying that I didn't say anything. No, of course I did. I went through, like, the framework and everything. But at the end of the day, I was completely thrown off by the clinical question. And yeah. And I have no idea if it was good enough to get in or not. I don't think so. Yeah, well, second year in a row, if I don't get in this year, mark my words, this is it. Remember how I told you when I was doing press 3 and I failed my first press 3, and then I was waiting for the results of the second press 3, and I said, I think on camera, I said, if I fail now, I will not be repeating that test. And I meant it with every fiber of my being. I thankfully passed, but I did mean it when I said that I'm not going to do it again. And to be honest, in terms of BST, I feel like I'm reaching that point as well. Like, there's only so many times you can put yourself out there and fulfill their criteria and everything and still get a no. The results won't come out for a bit. I think I will know my scores in about a month. And then after that, in another month, I will know if I progressed any further or something like that. But essentially, not gonna hold my breath. Yeah. Sorry, I look like a mess, but I just got really upset that I didn't had the chance to talk about my CV, because I did so many things last year and I worked so hard, and I feel like can't believe that I couldn't talk about it. I almost wanted to just like stop them at some point and say like, what about my CV? Okay, this is it for this clip. Thank you for listening to me mumble, and I'll see you in further down the road in this video or in my next one. Hey guys, it's Margaret from the future. I want to finish up this video by talking over some beautiful clips I made in Edinburgh from my recent trip over the weekend. First of all, I want to thank you for reaching the end of this video. I know it was not a very typical one of mine, and it was definitely the most raw and like the most sincere and open footage I have ever posted on YouTube. So I hope you appreciated that or not. Anyways, thank you very much for watching it till the end, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.